and welcome everybody to another episode of the Leadership Drip. I'm your host, Clay Green, and it's great to be back with you again today. On today's episode, we are going to begin a series on the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. The first law that we'll be diving into is going to be the law of leadership. So let's hop right into it. Leadership's a multifaceted concept. It's often shrouded in myths and misconceptions. People often frequently regard leadership as an innate trait of quality that somebody's just born with. However, one of the fundamental principles that dispels this myth is the law of the lid. Basically, what it says is that an individual's leadership ability is the primary determinant of their effectiveness. In today's exploration of the law of the lid, we're going to dive right into the significance of real-life applications and how it can be harnessed to unlock leadership potential. So let's get into this. The law of the lid, as propounded by John C. Maxwell, asserts that the effectiveness of any individual or organization is directly related to their leadership ability. In essence, this law implies that the quality of leadership one possesses places a lid on their potential and the potential of those that they lead. The higher your leadership ability, the higher the lid can be raised, and consequently, the greater your effectiveness. This law challenges the notion that leadership is an inherent, unchangeable trait. Instead, it suggests that leadership can be developed, enhanced, and improved over time. It underscores the fact that the leaders are not just born, but they're made. The concept has profound implications for both aspiring and seasoned leaders. So the law of the lid introduces the idea that leadership exists on a spectrum, ranging from ineffective leaders to highly effective ones. To visualize a spectrum, imagine a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 represents the lowest level of leadership, effectiveness, and 10 represents the highest. This scale isn't fixed, rather it is dynamic and malleable, allowing individuals and organizations to move up and down the spectrum based on their leadership development. So let's look here. Let's say if you were found in 1 to 3, that section of the leadership scale. That's considered ineffective leadership. At this lower end of the spectrum, leaders may exhibit poor communication, lack of vision, and an inability to inspire others or influence others. Their effectiveness is minimal, and they hinder the growth and progress of their team or their organization. But if you were to be, say, in the 4 to 6 range, that's going to be considered moderate. In this middle range, leaders demonstrate some leadership skills and are capable of managing day-to-day operations. However, they may struggle with more complex challenges, such as long-term planning, vision casting, and fostering a cohesive team. And then finally, 7 to 10, that's effective leadership. Highly effective leaders are found at the upper end of the spectrum. They possess the ability to inspire, motivate, and empower their teams. They can navigate complex situations, create a compelling vision, and consistently drive progress. Understanding this spectrum is crucial because it underscores the potential for growth and development. It implies that even if you find yourself closer to the lower end of the spectrum, your leadership lid, it can be raised through intentional effort and self-improvement. The law of the lid underscores the malleability of leadership. Whether you're leading a team, a department, or an entire organization, your ability to lead effectively can be improved through several key strategies. Self-awareness is the foundational step in leadership development. It involves understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. By recognizing your current leadership level, you can begin to take deliberate steps to raise your leadership lid. Continuous learning. Leadership is a dynamic field. To improve your leadership ability, commit to lifelong learning. This might involve reading leadership books, attending seminars, listening to podcasts such as this one, or enrolling in leadership development programs. Seek some mentorship. Seeking guidance and mentorship from experienced leaders can accelerate your growth. A mentor can provide valuable insights, guidance, and feedback to help you identify areas where you can enhance your leadership skills. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Leadership is a skill that can only be refined through practice. Look for opportunities to lead in various capacities, whether you're in your organization, the community, or even in a family setting. The more you practice, the more your leadership lid will expand. Feedback. Constructive feedback is a powerful tool for growth. Encouraging those who lead to provide honest feedback in your leadership style and areas for improvement. This feedback can serve as a roadmap for your development. Vision and goal setting. Effective leaders possess a clear vision and set specific goals. Developing a compelling vision for your team and organization and aligning your actions with it can significantly enhance your leadership effectiveness. And then finally, adaptability. The leadership landscape is constantly evolving. Effective leaders remain adaptable, they're open to change, and able to pivot their strategies as needed. Embrace change and use it as an opportunity for growth. So let's look at some real-life applications of the law of the lid. So, understanding the law of the lid is not merely an academic exercise. It has real-life applications that can profoundly impact individuals, teams, and organizations. Let's explore a few scenarios that illustrate the practical significance of this law. So let's look at corporate leadership. Consider a large corporation led by the executive with a low leadership lid. This leader may struggle to inspire and guide their teams effectively, leading to decreased morale, higher turnover, stagnant growth. However, if the organization invests in leadership development for this executive, their lid can be raised, resulting in a more effective, innovative, and growth-oriented leadership style. In the small business entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs who start small often find themselves in leadership positions without the formal training. Some may start with a moderate level of leadership ability, but they can raise their lid by actively seeking mentorship. Reading books on entrepreneurship and leadership, and learning from their experiences. This growth can be the difference between business success and failure. Educational leadership. Principals and school administrators play a crucial role in shaping the education system. Effective educational leaders have the ability to inspire teachers, engage students, and drive positive change in their institutions. By recognizing the law of the lid, educational leaders can continually develop their skills and provide the best possible learning environment. Community and nonprofit organizations. Leaders of community and nonprofit organizations can often face complex challenges with limited resources. Those with a high leadership lid can leverage their skills to secure funding, build strong volunteer teams, and make meaningful impacts in their community. The law of the lid empowers those leaders to grow their organizations to extend their reach. And then finally, personal leadership growth. At the individual level, understanding the law of the lid can be a game changer for personal development. If you aspire to be a more effective leader in your team, family, community, or workplace, recognizing that your current leadership level is not fixed but can be raised through intentional effort provides the motivation to invest in your growth. So let's look at the role of mentorship in raising the lid. Mentorship plays a vital role in raising the leadership lid. It offers a structured approach to leadership development by providing guidance, insight, and support. So here's a few ways that mentorship contributes to leadership growth. There's a wisdom transfer. Mentors bring their experience and wisdom to the mentoring relationship. They can share insights gained from their own leadership journey, helping mentees avoid common pitfalls and make informed decisions. Mentors hold mentees accountable for their growth. This accountability ensures that the mentee remains committed to their development goals and takes action to raise their leadership lid. Mentors often introduce mentees to valuable resources and connections. These connections can open doors to new opportunities and expand the leader's sphere of influence. Mentorship is tailored to the specific needs of the mentee. A mentor can identify areas where the leader can enhance their skills and provide guidance on how to do so effectively. And then finally, confidence building. Knowing that an experienced mentor believes in their potential can boost a leader's confidence. This confidence is a powerful asset as they work to raise their leadership lid. Organizations, whether in the corporate, nonprofit, or educational sector, play a crucial role in raising the leadership lid of their members. Here are some ways an organization can actively contribute to leadership development. Organizations, whether in the corporate, nonprofit, or educational sector, play a crucial role in raising the leadership lid of their members. Here's a few ways that organizations can actively contribute to the leadership development. Organizations can help establish formal leadership development programs to help their employees enhance their leadership skills. These programs may include workshops, seminars, and mentoring initiatives, recognizing leadership potential in employees and providing opportunities for them to take on leadership roles is a proactive way to raise the lid within the organization. A culture of continuous learning encourages employees to seek out growth opportunities. Organizations can promote this culture by offering resources such as access to books, courses, and conferences. Organizations should encourage feedback at all levels. Constructive feedback helps leaders identify areas for improvement and track their progress in raising their leadership lid. Supporting mentorship within an organization can be a powerful way to raise the lid for multiple team members simultaneously. Organizations can facilitate mentor-mentee relationships and provide the necessary resources for these partnerships to thrive. So as we start to wrap up today, the law of the lid is a transformative concept in leadership theory. It debunks the myth that leaders are born and not made, and illustrates the dynamic nature of leadership. Leaders are not limited by a fixed lid. Rather, they can raise this lid through self-awareness, continuous learning, mentorship, practice, feedback, vision casting, adaptability, and more. Understanding that this law empowers individuals and organizations to take charge of their leadership growth by recognizing their current leadership level and actively working to raise their lid, leaders can become more effective, innovative, and inspiring. In turn, organizations that embrace and support this development of their leaders will experience increased productivity, growth, and success. So finally, the law of the lid is a reminder that leadership is not a destination, but a journey of growth and development. As long as individuals and organizations commit to raising their leadership lid, there are virtually no limits to what they can achieve. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Leadership Drip. If you found today's discussion valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and please leave us a review. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations on leadership and business. Until next time, I'm Clay Green, and I'll catch you leaders on the next episode.